Hello students, today I will be teaching you one of the most important chapter in physical chemistry, that is called electrochemistry. It is very vast and interdisciplinary subject. So electrochemistry deals with the conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy and vice versa. So what happens? There are spontaneous chemical reactions. For such reaction, the Gibbs energy change is negative, and this spontaneous chemical reactions actually forms the electrical energy. So chemical reaction, chemical energy converted to electrical energy, and there are non-spontaneous chemical reactions. For such reaction, Gibbs energy is positive. Such reaction will not happen. So what we need to do, we need to provide electrical energy to carry out the non-spontaneous reaction. So a non-spontaneous reaction can be made spontaneous by applying an external force in the form of electrical energy. So this is electrochemistry. So electrochemistry deals with the interconversion of electrical energy into chemical energy, and it has a wide application throughout in our life also and for the industry also. Chemicals like NaOH, sodium hydroxide, chlorine, metals like sodium, potassium, aluminum, they are produced by electrochemical methods. Can we imagine our life without batteries? So batteries are actually cells in series. Batteries are, or fuel cells are, which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. So batteries are basically of two types: the primary battery and the secondary battery. The primary battery can be used once, after that it has to be thrown. The secondary batteries are such batteries which can be used again by undergoing a cycle of charging and recharging, charging, discharging, recharging, etc. So there are basically two types of batteries: primary battery and secondary battery. Now next type is fuel cells. Fuel cells are galvanic cells which are designed to convert the combustion of fuels like hydrogen, methanol, methane, etc. into electrical energy. One of the most common fuel cell is hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. Now let's discuss electrochemical or galvanic or voltaic cells. So electrochemical or galvanic or voltaic cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. So here the driving force is decrease in Gibbs energy. So decrease in Gibbs energy appears as electrical energy. So a redox reaction is carried out in an indirect manner, and decrease in Gibbs energy is the driving force for the formation of or for the appearance of electrical energy. The common galvanic cell, dry cell and the lead storage batteries are the devices for converting chemical energy into electrical energy. So we can have galvanic cell, dry cell and lead storage battery. These are the devices which converts the chemical energy into electrical energy. So the source of this chemical energy is actually a redox reaction, that is a spontaneous redox reaction. Daniell cell is a typical example of galvanic cell. It is a typical example of galvanic cell. So let's discuss an electrochemical cell, that is Daniell cell. So Daniell cell converts the chemical energy liberated during the redox reaction to electrical energy. So in one of the electrolytic tank, zinc electrode is dipped in the solution of zinc sulfate. In the other electrolytic tank, copper electrode is dipped in copper sulfate solution. The two solutions are joined, and a salt bridge is also attached to the two electrolytic tank. So zinc undergo oxidation. So zinc undergo oxidation. So zinc forms Zn2 plus, which goes into solution, and electrons are there. So anode is negatively charged here. Normal anode is positively charged, but in electrochemical cell anode is negatively charged and cathode is positively charged. So electron moves from anode to cathode, and current direction of current is just opposite to the flow of the electron, direction of flow of the electron. So when the concentration of the electrolyte is 1 molar, an EMF is produced, and that EMF is given by E cathode minus E anode. So oxidation happens at anode and reduction happens at cathode. So zinc gives Zn2 plus 2 electron. This is called oxidation half reaction. And copper 2 plus gets reduced to copper. This is called reduction half reaction. So the complete cell reaction is zinc solid plus Cu2 plus aqueous gives Zn2 plus aqueous plus copper solid. So the EMF of this cell is given by E cathode minus E anode. The function of salt bridge is to maintain electrical neutrality. So the EMF is given by E cathode minus E anode. If we take 1 molar concentration, it is called standard electrode potential. So the standard electrode potential is given by E cathode minus E anode. Cathode is kept on the right side, so it is called E standard right minus E standard left. So the EMF E cell standard is given by E standard right minus E standard left. This way we can calculate the EMF of an Daniell cell or electrochemical cell.